Hey Gemini, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for June 21st through the 28th. Okay, so I disappeared last week and you know what? I'm sorry for that. Simply put, I did a lot of personal readings the week before that and it just about took my voice out. What can I say? I actually did a lot of the readings for last week, and then because I was putting so much energy in trying to speak, it just felt like the readings were compromised, so I ditched them. And believe me, guys, it does not serve me at all to skip a week on YouTube. Okay? I'm punished like you wouldn't believe for skipping a week. And so just know that I don't do that intentionally. And yeah, literally, you know, with smaller channels such as mine, when you skip a week or mess with your algorithm, you pay for it, sometimes for weeks or months afterwards, and that's the reality, and I'm completely aware of it. Luckily, it doesn't bother me. I don't live and die by YouTube's algorithm, nor should anybody, but it's a whole new world in the last year. It's definitely a whole new world for YouTube in the last year because, you know, I feel like, I do feel like people are watching a lot of videos out there. You know, ask yourself how many videos you're watching on YouTube that are positive based and negative based. I feel like there is such a draw to the negative energy sometimes out there. And I feel like there are so many more videos out there in that energy. I feel like it's a wave that, you know, I just have to ride out because, you know, I feel like, hey, you know, if I help a few people every week, I'm doing my job. And that's how I've always looked at it. You know, yeah, I don't know, Gemini, I don't know why I'm telling you all of this, but it's the truth. You know, I had a lot of people unsubscribe to me last week. Not only does YouTube punish me, but my subscribers will punish me too. And honestly, I completely understand it. You know, if I have to earn my subscribers back, that's what I'll do. But for me, I don't ever ask you to subscribe. I don't ask you to like my videos. I don't even ask you to share my videos. You know, I might have done that in the beginning when I first started my channel. You know, maybe that's a mistake. You know, that's probably something that a lot of people who are experts at YouTube would say, oh, you got to ask every time. Maybe I should, but it feels insincere to me. It's like if you want to subscribe, you'll subscribe. If you want to unsubscribe, you'll unsubscribe. And that's fine to me, you know? And if you like the video, I would never ask anybody to like a video that they didn't like, truthfully. So it just feels insincere to me. So that's why I don't do it. Anyway, let's get to your reading. We're going to take a look at your connection, you know, in a little bit of a different way this week. How your person sees themselves right now, how you see yourself. This card, and anything that we do with this card will represent your internal dialogue that you're having with yourself. Right here, we have what your person is manifesting within this connection. Whatever your connection is, relationship, interest, past connection, current connection, doesn't matter. And then here, what you are manifesting in the connection right now. Okay? All right, so let's see. What do we have? For this person, how do they see themselves right now? Wow. So we have the Lovers. That's your card. All right. So this person, is seeing themselves, I feel like, as part of you, as part of a connection between the two of you. They see themselves as one half of the connection between you and them. That's very clear. Let's see what else we have here. How else are they seeing themselves? Princess of Cups. I don't think I have ever seen the Princess or the Page of Cups come up more in readings than I have this week. The cards that have come up more than anything else this week have been the Page of Cups, the King of Swords, the Six of Swords, and maybe the Four of Swords. It's very heavy on the swords, very light on the cups this week. So, this person is seeing themselves as having something to say to you. Cups or pages are about messages. I don't feel like they see themselves in the energy of being able to express the full connection that they have with you. They see themselves as being able to share little bits and pieces with you about how they feel about you, however it is that they do that. What else do we have here? All right, Seven of Wands. Okay, so Seven of Wands, I feel almost a stubbornness coming from this card when it comes to them. They actually see themselves as being a little stubborn with how they communicate with you, especially when it comes to the connection or the connection with you specifically. Okay, so they might have the ability to, almost see what you see through your eyes when it comes to this connection. They have the ability to see how you are seeing them. It feels to me like they are very connected to you, maybe more than you realize. But they definitely have you in their energy, and they see you as their other half. Okay? So what do we have here? What do we have here for you? How do you see yourself? Ooh, nice. The Empress. I like that. All right, so you are seeing yourself potentially as a really good match when it comes to this person. I like this reading. You see yourself as a match to this person. You also see yourself in a really nurturing light. You see yourself maybe giving more of yourself than maybe you would with most people when it comes to this connection. You like yourself when it comes to this connection. I like that. What else? Ten of Pentacles. No wonder you're feeling that way, because Ten of Pentacles, you're feeling really, you're feeling good. You're feeling abundant. You're feeling like you're optimistic. Ten of Pentacles, is a future energy. So you're optimistic about the future when it comes to this connection. And if you're optimistic about this connection, you know, you have faith in yourself. You have faith in yourself because you see yourself as the Empress. So that can also say that you see yourself as the ideal match for whoever you are connecting with. Let's see what else. Six of Swords. Six of Swords has come out. You know, if you were to watch every reading this week, I swear, Six of Swords has come out here or here or here, and maybe here. It's the swords this week have been undeniable. Undeniable. You see yourself as a work in progress, but I feel like you are very close to finding a real sense of peace within. You know, within yourself, possibly within this connection. You're very hopeful. You're very faithful. You know, the Six of Swords, the way I describe it, you know, in the traditional Six of Swords, right? You're getting into a boat. You are on an island, or you're, you know, on land. You get into a boat and you're going across the lake or the river or the ocean to another piece of land. So it's like, what happens between the first island and the second island? You're over the water, right? You know, in the boat, you have people with you, but it's like you're steering the boat. You're the one steering the boat. You're over water. What does water represent in tarot? It represents emotion. So I feel like, you know, where you are progressing, you're progressing with your emotions when it comes to this connection. But of course, swords are about how you're thinking about your emotions when it comes to this connection. So I feel like you're seeing yourself in a very positive light. You're very hopeful about the future when it comes to this connection. And, you know, I feel like what you're dealing with out on the water with the Six of Swords is your emotions. You know, you might be very comfortable thinking about your pentacles. Abundance in pentacles, abundance in, you know, in lots of aspects of your life in the physical world. Your emotions might be what you struggle with a little bit. So I feel like while you're out there on the water, I feel like you're in a place right now where you're trying to get really in touch, not only with your emotions, but your intuition, okay? So what is your inner dialogue that's happening right now? Ooh, Chariot. Nice. Card of Cancer. This is the first time that I've seen this card this week. So I'm excited to see it because, you know, this is really expressing what we just talked about here, because this is about movement towards your heart's desire, okay? Towards what makes you feel emotionally fulfilled, okay? I love seeing that. You might be dealing with a Cancer. You might be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. Gemini, of course, that is you. So, but you might be dealing with another Gemini, all right? So your internal dialogue is really about focusing on what brings you emotional fulfillment. And what are you doing out there on the boat? That's what you're doing. That is what you're spending your time doing. You know, either fantasizing about what brings you emotional fulfillment, and that's a very healthy thing to do because that allows you to feel what it really feels like to have what it is that you want. instead of dreaming about it in a way where you're in a position where you don't have it right now, fantasizing about it actually allows you to potentially experience it, which allows you to really feel what it feels like. And that's why that's a good card. I love the Chariot. Let's see what else we get with the Chariot. Ooh, Ace of Discs. That's Ace of Pentacles. So not only are you allowing yourself to experience the emotions of what your wishes are, what your emotional desires are with this person, you actually are thinking step by step about what your intentions are with your person. So you're allowing yourself to experience it in your head, maybe before you experience it in the physical world. But you know what? That's what manifestation is. I get excited when I see that energy because that's always propelling you forward. Because I don't feel like you are spending a lot of time thinking about what you don't have with this person. You're thinking about what you can have with this person. That's good. That is really good. All right, so let's see what else. Ooh, this is one of my favorite cards, the Fool, because you've all heard, that cliche, the fool in love. That's the best cliche ever. Oh my God, because who isn't a fool when they're in love? Okay, especially when they're falling in love. It's so genuine, it's so pure. I like pure energy. I like pure intention. And you do too. Everybody likes pure intention. Everybody likes pure desire, pure emotion. Like it's clean, it's fresh, it's innocent. That's how I see the Fool. So, when it comes to what you are thinking about, I love this because you're willing to risk your heart. You're willing to risk your heart's desire, your emotional fulfillment, because you don't know how any of this is going to turn out. But you're still willing to go there. You're still, even if you haven't gone there yet, you allow yourself to dream about it. And that is good, Barney. Okay. All right. Yeah, we don't know what he's barking at, do we? All right, so let's see. What is your person currently manifesting in this connection? 4 of Cups. All right, I wasn't expecting that, okay? Based on what I'm seeing here. So when we look at this up here, right, this is how this person sees themselves. They see themselves as, half of this partnership, okay? Princess of Cups, Page of Cups. This person might have they have something that they want to say. 7 of Wands. I feel a stubbornness from this card. There's lots of meanings for each card. Okay, and I feel a stubbornness from this card. This person might be a perfectionist. They might be very stubborn about sharing a very small message, even though they actually see you as their other half. So there's almost an insecurity here. So this insecurity is actually manifesting in this Four of Cups. This person is afraid to be left by you. They're afraid to have you move out of their life. And that's what they're manifesting. That doesn't mean that that's what they want. But because they're thinking about that, or they have a fear about that, that's what is showing up. Let's see. Four of Cups. What else? Ten of Wands. Yeah, there's no greater burden than when we're fearing losing somebody, especially when we see them as our other half, right? So this person is manifesting a burden. They're manifesting potentially losing you because they have a fear of losing you. When we live in that energy of fear, that's what we draw towards us. Okay? You have a very different energy here. You have almost a no fear energy. You've got the Fool. So you're willing to move towards the unknown without knowing the outcome. You're willing to take a risk on love. You're thinking about, how to build something with somebody because they or this situation or relationship is your heart's desire. Moving towards you're thinking about what the physical steps are to get to your heart's desire. Even though nobody has told you what the outcome is. So, one more, gratitude. So this is one of the special cards in this particular deck, and it's interesting because this gratitude card keeps showing up in this position. Ultimately, I feel like the burden that this person carries with this fear of potentially losing you, I feel like ultimately will turn into gratitude. Because this person sees themselves as your other half, whether they have told you that, whether you have had that conversation. It might have been something that just the two of you felt together, okay? But ultimately, I feel like the burden that this person is creating for themselves will ultimately turn into gratitude in some way. And I want to see, let's get one more card here. Star. Remember, the Chariot is about moving towards your heart's desire. The Star indicates the actual heart's desire. So when this person shifts into that energy of gratitude, I feel like that's when you are comfortable coming in, or that's when this person is comfortable coming towards you. Because Wands, 10 of Wands, that's actually past energy. So 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, both of those cards are past energy. It's already happened. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, future energy, feminine energy. That hasn't happened yet. So this burden that this person has created, I feel like is going to be cured by some type of grateful energy towards you, their heart's desire. This is card of Aquarius. You might be dealing with an Aquarius. All right, so let's see what you are manifesting in this connection. 2 of Cups. This week I have seen the 2 of Cups probably more than I've ever seen it. So you are manifesting this connection and you're doing it. Whoops. You're doing it based on how you see yourself and also your internal dialogue. Your internal dialogue is positive, and how you are seeing yourself is also positive. Okay? So 2 of Cups, manifesting mutual connection, new love, romance, strength. Card of Leo, the greatest strength that we have comes from the vulnerability of being who we truly are. You're manifesting I feel like a specific vulnerability here in this connection that allows you, and the vulnerability is coming from the Fool. The Fool is completely vulnerable and just accepts and surrenders to the universe. And that is the most freeing energy you can be in. You know, that comes up a lot in my personal readings with people. That's something that I explain quite a bit. You know, I mean, that's a really good energy. All right, so you are manifesting this 2 of Cups connection, and your energy is more positive than your person's. And I shouldn't say more positive, more confident. More confident because there's more trust in the universe providing for what it is that you want, your desires. You trust that your desires are going to be met a little bit more than your person. All right. One more. 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled. That is what you are manifesting. You, right now at least, are in a very high vibration, which I love to see. Love it. So what are we going to see up here? Let's see. Lost in time. This has come up in that position one other time. I can't remember who it was with. Who is lost in time here? Okay. If I were to guess, I feel like it would be your person here. Let's see what else. Lost in time. Unfiltered. You know, I feel like unfiltered goes with the Fool, because the Fool is unfiltered, because the Fool doesn't edit himself or herself. She just goes with, or he just goes with what is in their heart and trusts a higher power to take them to the next step. Trusts the unknown. So, you know, this Fool is coming up in your inner dialogue. And again, I love the Fool. You know, you feel very confident. I feel like when it comes to this connection, you're manifesting beautifully here. And it's leading this person to the star, which, you know, represents you, which is their heart's desire. Overall, very good. Let's see what else we have here. A glimpse. Lost in time, an unfiltered glimpse. I feel like the 2 of you at some point have had an unfiltered glimpse as to what this could be, what this connection could be. That's why this person feels like you are their other half. You are their heart's desire. You are their heart's desire when they are able to find some gratitude and be grateful on some level that maybe they weren't in the past. And that's why this 10 of Wands showed up and the 4 of Cups. You see yourself as the Empress with 10 of Pentacles. You have confidence that you know that you are going to that you deserve only the best. Six of Swords says you are a work in progress. You're not so in your ego where you feel like there's no room for improvement, but you feel confident. You feel confident, and your confidence is coming from your trust in the universe. Universe, God, higher power, whatever it is for you. You trust that. And that brings you a lot of solace, a lot of freedom, a lot of peace. And that's why you're manifesting Two of Cups, strength, and Nine of Cups, which is your wish fulfilled. Two of Cups and Nine of Cups separated by strength. How do you get to your wish fulfilled in a Two of Cups situation? You have to make yourself vulnerable, okay? And that's unfiltered as well. So I feel like the unfiltered energy is coming from you. You know, I do feel like both of you had a glimpse of unconditional love. And that's what keeps both of you in each other's energy. All right? Lost in time, I don't know what that's about. I want to see what a glimpse is. Queen of Pentacles, card of Capricorn. It's also my card for authenticity. So when I say that you got a glimpse of unconditional love, it was authentic, okay? And that was important for you to experience. That's probably why you are in the energy you're in, and this person is in the energy they are in. Queen of Pentacles, and what else? Eight of Wands. I feel like there was some type of communication between the two of you that gave you a glimpse of that unconditional love. Once you get a glimpse of that, because most love that people experience on this realm, on this planet, I hate to tell you, but it is conditional, okay? You got a glimpse of unconditional, and it's euphoric. It's beautiful, you know, and it's why when people have near-death experiences, they get that glimpse of unconditional love. Not everybody gets that experience on this earth. And when somebody gets it with somebody else, that's why this person feels like your other half. Not to say that you're not whole on your own, okay, because you are, but that feeling of we're a good fit. You know, I feel like the two of you are a really good fit. I feel like that's how one or both of you describe this connection. You got a glimpse of unconditional love by some type of communication between the two of you. One more. Nine of Wands. When we experience any type of taste of unconditional love on this planet, on this realm, it makes us very, very cautious. It's not a feeling that we're used to. And again, that's why in near-death experiences, people who experience that unconditional love, they don't want to leave that, you know, that dimension, that realm, heaven. That's why it's called heaven, right? It's because that's where you find unconditional love. People don't really, until they experience it, they don't know what people are talking about, you know, and that's why words really can't, that's why when people have near-death experiences, they have a hard time finding the words for the unconditional love that they felt from Source or from God or from the universe. They have a really hard time putting that into words. And when we get a glimpse of that, and I feel like in many cases, that's what a twin flame connection does for people. It gives them a glimpse of unconditional love. So that alerts them, and that keeps them interested even through a period of separation. So during that period of separation, you're exploring what that unconditional love means to you personally, how it feels to you. That's why it can feel euphoric. The other person is doing the same thing, but they might be scared of it. One person embraces it, the other person is scared of it and will run away from it. All right? So, Gemini, that is what I have for you. I went into a little bit of twin flame information there for you if you are dealing with that. But anyways, that's what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, you can definitely reach out to me. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. Again, I'm sorry for my absence last week. For those of you that follow me on a regular basis, I truly appreciate it. I really do. And, again, I appreciate every single one of you. And my goal is, shoot. I mean, if I help one or two people, I mean, that means a lot. If you were sitting in front of me, it adds that much more weight to it. It's hard to grasp the weight of the impact that you have in this medium, really. So sometimes we forget that, And again, I didn't do it lightly last week as far as not posting the readings, but if I feel like I'm not able to give my best or I'm not able to talk, it just doesn't make sense for me to post it. So whether YouTube likes it or not. All right. All right, guys, have a great week, and I will talk to you next time. All right.